cross-examination of Mr. Ward?
Well, again, it's very much dependent on what evidence Mr. Ward gives in respect of the planning balance and the difference between the sites.
Yes.
Because we're asking you, and you accept, everybody accepts, that you're looking at cases individually.
Yes.
And I would like to reserve up to an hour, but I'm hoping that I don't need it.
Yes. Yeah. And then with Mr. Woods.
Again, probably half an hour, because I expect you'll be familiar with the issues already.
Right. Well, based on the figures I've got, that looks like that's potentially a full day, a very full day tomorrow, I think.
Yeah, I mean, you always have to give the caveat, Inspector. I mean, you need to put the longest time that you might need.
I always work to the longest time.
But I mean, it is planning evidence at the end of the inquiry,
Yes.
sort of mopping up things. And so I would hope that it goes a bit quicker than that, in actual fact. But you know, that's a long stop.
Worst case is 7.5 hours on a Friday with
So we'd have a short lunch break for that.
Yeah, with travelling afterwards. So I think you were a bit apprehensive about putting Mr. Ward up the seat today.
Yeah, well, I mean, in actual fact, in fairness, Mr. Masters, I know you said it was Mr. Masters, but he was of the view that we probably wouldn't get there today. It was Mr. Cottle who suggested the idea of floated the idea. So
sorry.
I would oppose it anyway because I didn't want Mr. Woods here to listen to.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's not. So,
Yeah, so well, that was in my mind as well.
So I'm working on the basis that we stick to the timetable, but if it means that we have a full day tomorrow, well, you know,
yes.
so be it. But we could start half an hour early, as you.
It might encourage me to suggest that as well. Yeah. Okay. So is the consensus that we don't bring Mr. Ward forward?
Yes. Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, Mr. Ward's nodding. So, okay. Right then, Mr. Masters, you've got two witnesses this afternoon, and you've reversed the order. So I'm expecting you to call Matthew Doherty next.
So can I just say that we don't have proof of evidence from that, but I do.
That's right.
I do have Mr. Rose proof of evidence, which has a
Right now, I've parked Mr. Rose, so I'm going to have to find it again.
it has a section, gives the status of the offence,
Right.
which has the some details.
Okay, let me try and find that.
So I flagged that up.
Well, yes, if we've got a point of reference, that's helpful.
That road, just goes it where sign the tons.
Right, I think I've got what you're referring to, Mr. Masters. Let me just.
Unfortunately, sir, the pages are nothing. We're from the bottom at the very top.
That's right, top right. So which page do you want me? Page 6.
Yeah.
So we go to page 6. Right, and this covers both then, does it?
Yes. I'll be asking various questions, so it's a good point of reference.
So pages 6 to 8.
Yeah.
Right, so we've got that as a reference. Right, when you're ready then, Mr. Masters, if you'd like to introduce your witness, please.
Could you put your red light on?
Oh, yeah.
No, you haven't done it. So, but no. So it's not the red one. It's sorry. I'll do it for you.
It's the middle one.
It's not confusing.
Sorry about that.
Don't worry. I shouldn't have said red because that'll just confuse you. Okay, Matthew, could you introduce yourself first?
Yeah, my name is Matthew.
Matthew. So I'm going to lead on the family members because I don't think there's any controversy about that and their ages. So Matthew, your partner is Becky Stevens, isn't she?
Yeah.
Okay. And between you and Becky, there are a number of children. There's Matthew first. How old is Matthew now?
17.
Thank you. And Matthew lives on site with you and your partner, yes?
Yes.
Matthew, I'm going to ask this because it may become relevant. Is Matthew near 18 or is he near 17? What's his date of birth?
Matthew's date of birth
If you remember.
is he just turned 17.
He's just
in-
turned 17. Okay,
yeah.
that's fine. I'll leave it there then. And Matthew, what does Matthew do in terms of occupation and work?
Comes with me.
He comes with you and
Yeah.
does the sort of work you do?
The same work as me, yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll come back to your work in a moment. Then there's your second son is Billy Joe.
Yeah.
How old is Billy Joe now?
Billy Joe is 16.
Okay, and is Billy Joe still at school?
No,
What does Billy Joe do?
Billy Joe also comes with me.
Okay.
Just a bit quiet, Mr. Doherty. Billy Joe.
Comes with me is what
Comes
he
with-
said, so
So goes
forgive
with-
me.
Yep, right.
Yeah. So your two older sons, are they big strapping boys now?
Yeah, thank God.
So they do the same work you do?
Same work as me.
So, okay, well, let me just start there. What work do you do?
A lot of labour and work, dealing horses as well.
Okay,
Deal a lot of horses. I'll go town to town, to be honest.
yeah,
Knock on doors, try to get a living anywhere I can.
okay. Is that the traditional work you've done all
That's,
the years?
yeah, traditional work.
I got the horses bit and the other work was,
Labour and work.
yeah, thanks.
So it was going town to town, knocking on doors, trying to
Yeah.
get work I can, is that right?
That's correct.
Yeah.
But but could you be a little bit more precise? Is it, when you say it's labouring work, is it gardening work, roofing work, tarmacking work?
So mainly I do power washing,
Okay,
some patio cleanings, driveway cleaning. If I can, I'll obviously do lawn mowing.
Yeah.
Kind of anything that I can
okay,
put my hand to.
yep. Does this involve travelling away sometimes and
Yeah.
staying away?
Yeah.
Yep, thank you. Traditionally, how long could you be away for with the sons?
It just depends.
Okay.
It just depends.
So in an average year, how long would you say you were away knocking on doors, doing work?
Could be anything for 2 to 3 months.
Okay, thank you. And that's the sort of thing that you're teaching Matthew and Billy Joe.
That's correct.
They work well together?
Yeah, they do, believe it or not. Yeah, thank God. Yeah.
And Johnny, how old's Johnny now?
Johnny is 12.
Johnny has been attending which school?
It's Cranley High School.
Cranley High School. Church of England High School.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think it is Church of England. Yeah.
Thank you. Is he still there?
Yeah, as far as I know. Yeah.
Thank you. And then we've got, I'm going to pronounce this wrong. Huey?
Kiwi.
Huey.
Yeah.
How old's Huey now?
Kiwi would be 7.
And is he still going to Cranley Church of England Primary School?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure he is. Yeah. Yeah, Church of England School. Yeah.
And then there's Moses.
Oh, sorry. I think Kiwi is in the Catholic school.
Okay,
I think it could be a Catholic school.
which school's that?
In Cranley.
In Cranley.
Yeah.
So it's not the Church of England school.
I think it's the Catholic school. I
It's the
think it
Catholic
is.
school.
There's a cross when you walk in on the
Okay.
door. So
Well, the Church of England have crosses as well.
Oh, could be church, sorry then, yeah. Sorry about that. Sorry about
I
that.
think it's the same.
Same one, is it? Okay,
Sorry, sir.
no problem. Sorry about that.
Okay,
Mr. Owen,
yes. And then you lost to Moses. I don't know where Moses, how old was Moses when you lost him?
Moses was lost at birth,
Oh, okay.
so she was pregnant at Moses when he passed away.
I'm really sorry to hear that.
Thank you.
And Barney, who's now aged what?
5.
5. Is he going to nursery or school?
No, hopefully we'll be able to get him into a special school, same as school as Baby Kiwi, please God, if we can get a place.
A specialist school?
Yeah,
Yes.
special school.
Let's just deal with that now, actually, because one of the documents that you'll get will be about Moses. And it's various medical documents from Great Ormond Street, sir. And Moses has a diagnosis.
No,
I think it's Barney,
Moses
actually.
passed away. It's
Oh,
Barney.
sorry, yeah, forgive me. Thank you, sir. I'm getting this wrong. Barney has a diagnosis, doesn't he, of it's Barney Francis Smith of if I pronounce this properly, Duchenne's disease or Becker muscular dystrophy.
That's correct.
And that's been something since birth, isn't it?
Yeah.
And can you help us about how severe that is?
Well, Barney's in a wheelchair. God bless him.
He's 5.
5.
He's in a wheelchair.
Yeah.
Can't walk.
Can walk very short distances,
Yeah.
but he has to be helped.
Is his condition going to get better?
No.
Are the muscles stabilizing or deteriorating?
Deteriorating.
Does Barney have other health problems?
He does.
Does he have? Tell me about those.
Barney has also got type 1 diabetes. Along with that is autism.
So, what sort of care is required for him?
24 hours.
There's a beautiful picture of Barney just here, isn't that there?
Yeah.
Okay. And I think so. You've seen Barney possibly coming and going during the inquiry. He makes a lot of noise.
Sorry about that.
And this is relevant, isn't it? Because I'd like to go back a little bit and deal with your family circumstances prior to coming to site.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, were you with Becky, your partner? I know this might be a little bit emotional things, and sorry if it sounds a stark question, but it is relevant.
So, on and off.
It's were you with your Becky, your partner, prior to coming to the site?
Right, prior to come to
Yes.
So, me and the kids' mum's been on and off for a numerous amount of years. She still has, as I've already explained, her caravan, I got mine. We're trying to make an assemble to get to that.
Try and
But-
speak into the thing. Yeah, because the inspector, it's really difficult. It's not your fault. It's just everybody's had that problem.
Yeah. So that's where we are with that.
So again, I'm going to lead a little bit, and if it's taken for us. There was a time before you moved on to the site that you were separated.
Separated.
How many years?
Multiple.
Okay. What was the principal reason for that? Was it travelling and accommodation issues, or was it something entirely different?
We had nowhere to be together. It was putting strain.
I don't think the inspector heard that. I did. Can you have to speak up?
I'm so sorry. It was putting strain on us both.
What was
We're-
putting strain on?
I had nowhere for our family to stabilize and be. I couldn't provide a home for us to be together.
To your work situation.
So your work situation, lack of work.
My actual living situation, I had nowhere to call home.
Oh, right, I see what you mean. Yeah. Didn't know it. Yeah.
So just so we understand, prior to coming onto the site, okay, how long have you been with Becky, your partner?
Go back to the first time I met, about 18 years.
Okay. Now I'm going to go back a long time, okay? Mum and dad, tell me about them and when they stopped appearing in your life.
So my mum passed away when I was 8-year-old. And then my dad couldn't take the strain of life and left the family. So I was left to be then cared by my nan and granddad. They were very elderly at the time, and my nan passed away just before I was 15-year-old.
And what happened to you after 15?
At 15, I made my own life and tried to live from pillar to post with family members.
So you were on the road from
Yeah.
15? So from the age of 15, have you ever had a settled base?
No,
And so I understand it, which areas were you traveling?
I can honestly say probably the whole country.
Okay. Knocking on doors, putting
Yeah.
yeah, the sort of thing you're doing now.
Yeah,
How old are you now?
I am now 36,
Okay. How old were you when you met Becky?
18.
18. She gypsy family?
Yeah,
So where did you meet her?
true mutual cousins.
Okay. And so were you traveling together for a while?
Yeah,
With the number of children you got, you must have been together for a bit.
back and forth, back
Okay.
and forth.
So at what point prior to moving to this site were you not with Becky for 3 years, 4 years, 5 years?
Yeah, about 3 years.
And during those 3 years, did you have any settled site?
No,
Were you looking for a settled site?
yeah.
Was it easy to find a site?
No, definitely not.
Why?
No one's got any spare sites or spare vacancies. The ones who have sometimes don't want other outsiders in there. It's not as easy as you think just to randomly get a site.
What about what you could afford?
I couldn't afford it.
So did you contact councils and ask them to assist you?
I actually contacted this council, but this was prior to moving
Onto the site?
onto the site.
So you came to this council, you
To this
said
council, yeah.
you were gypsy and traveller,
Yeah,
and you asked them what?
for accommodation.
And did they point you to any waiting list?
Nothing. They actually told me that they've got nothing and there's nothing they can do.
When was that? How many years ago?
It's got to be 2 years ago,
2 years ago, prior to
years.
moving to the site.
prior to moving to the site, just after the junction when they wanted us off.
Just, okay. How did you hear about the site?
I heard about the site through word of mouth.
It wasn't a case that you were living on Lydia Park in some other accommodation.
No,
You were separated from your wife. You were
girlfriend.
Were you your partner?
Partner, yeah.
Sorry, forgive me. You were separated from your partner.
Mm.
Did you have any settled site, or were you just moving around?
Just moving around. Pillar to post.
Looking for sites.
Yeah, trying.
Yeah. And then and who told you about this site?
Family member, a friend of a family member, told me about it first.
Okay. Family member, who was the family member whose friend told you?
Is an uncle of mine.
And does your uncle have connections to this area?
I don't, that I know of.
You don't know of. But anyway, because of a friend said, what exactly? Try Lydia Park?
There's been plots in Lydia Park for sale.
Okay. So, like the grapevine said, there are plots in Lydia Park for sale.
Mm.
Okay. What sort of money?
15,000,
Did you pay 15,000?
just shy.
Yes, sure.
I had to swap cattle and horses and some cash.
Right. So it was a bit of barter.
Yeah, a bit of barter. It's what we're used to as travellers.
Who did you buy the site from?
Mr. Gray.
Mr. Gray. Did you know Mr. Gray in any
No.
way? Now, unusually, and I'm going to lead on this again, I think you moved on to the site sometime in 2021.
I think so, I don't know.
Sorry?
Could be, I don't know the times
Well,
and dates.
I think reading through the injunction, you moved on in 2021 at some point in time, then moved off to comply with the injunction,
That's correct.
and then you moved back on later on,
That's correct.
because that's what the judge records.
Yeah, that's because I had nowhere to go.
Yep. So,
Sorry, Mr. Masters, can I just missing part of the information, the date when you moved on first?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Masters asked you, I just need to make sure I record it.
I'm so sorry, I don't know the date.
it's 2021, but he doesn't know which
No, I don't
month.
want the exact date, I just want to
No.
indicate 2021.
Yes,
And then it was moving off and going back on again.
yes. So just to put it into context, your plot is right next to Mark and Lena Doherty's plot, isn't it?
Yes.
So I wonder if you could tell us what that area of land consisted of when you first purchased your plot.
Can I just check one thing before
Yes,
you give your answer, Mr. Doherty? So you moved on in 2021, sometime during that year.
Yes.
Did you move on as soon as you'd bought it, or had you bought it earlier?
So within purchasing it, about a couple of weeks, I'd imagine.
A couple of weeks
Yeah,
after?
yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
The time I had to move everything to give it to him.
as what you've said is that didn't have anywhere to live.
No.
You heard about this.
Yeah.
It was affordable.
Yeah.
Did you think twice about buying it?
No.
Did you look at it before you bought it?
Did I look at
The site before you bought it?
the site before I bought it?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Did you go and visit the site before you?
I
bought
heard about it and then I went to
Yeah.
see about
So
it.
when you went there, what did it look like?
Just a load of rubble.
A lot of,
Rubble.
Sorry, was there hardcore?
Yeah.
What was there finished planings?
No.
Okay. Was there water?
Yes, at the front.
Was there electricity?
Yes, at the front.
Was there a sewage connection?
There is a sewage connection, but I myself put the sewer set tank to be in there so I could connect the two.
Right. So did you do that when you first moved on or sometime later?
Yeah.
Sorry, that's not an answer.
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
What I said to you is, did you do that straight away when you moved on or sometime later?
After.
After? How long after? A month, 2 months, 6 months, a year?
Months.
Months?
Months, yeah.
Did you do it? We know you moved off
Yeah.
and then you moved back on. Did you do it the second time? Or
Yeah, the second time.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. And just so the inspector understands, okay? On your plot today, what will the inspector see? Mobiles?
No.
What would he see?
He will see 2 touring caravans. He will see a utility room for showers and toilets.
Connected to the cesspit.
Yes.
And apart from that, what have you done to the land, apart from those 3 things you've moved on?
I have put. Sorry,
Yeah, cool.
can you just repeat again?
Yeah. Apart from that, what have you done to the land? Have you done anything?
Yeah, so what I have done to the land, I have put a fence in. And I have put planings.
Yeah.
I didn't catch on before.
I'm so sorry. I have put down fencing
Yes.
and I have put down planings.
So basically, you smoothed over the hardcore
Yes,
with some
planings,
the black asphalt type planings.
plain stone.
But there was already substantial hardcore there.
Yes, it's correct.
You didn't hardcore it to do anything like that.
No,
Do you know whether there were any trees on the land before you moved on?
I haven't got a clue.
Were there any trees on the land when you moved on?
When I,
Were there any trees on the land when you moved on?
no,
So what was there was just a whole area of hardcore.
yes, that's correct.
Did it just cover your part of the site, or did it cover other parts of the site?
When you say did it cover my part, was it my particularly
Yeah.
home or the homes beside me?
Yeah, did it cover just your plot you bought, or did?
No, it covered multiple.
And the person selling, was he just selling your plot, or was he selling other plots as well?
Other plots.
And were they going at different prices depending on size?
Yeah,
Was your plot one, were there other plots you could have bought but were more expensive?
yeah,
So you bought a plot you could afford.
that's correct.
And that was in October 21. Did your wife move back with you straight away?
No,
So did she move the first time or the second time?
second time.
So I get an idea. You were there in 2021, and then when did you move back? 2021 or 2022? If you don't know,
I don't know the time to that, so I don't want to lie.
yeah, you don't want to lie. Roughly, was it 6 months later, a year later? So the inspector has a flavour.
It was, yeah, I'd say probably could be 6 months.
Okay.
So I don't want to say
Okay.
something that is a lie, so.
And then, how did it come that you and your wife got back to living on the plot together with children?
So for me, I established to try get a home so that I could eventually kind of to hopefully get back with my kids' mum and build a relationship with my family. And in doing so, I got some sort of knowledge that hopefully if by living there and getting a granted permission, that we would have a settled home. And that's what I said.
And so she agreed to come back.
Yes.
And how long has she been there with you?
So far, I think it's 3 years.
3 years.
I think so.
Okay.
I think it is. 2, 3 years. I don't know the times.
Could be a bit longer if she came back in,
Could
if
be.
she was there in 22 and we're now in 26, it could be 4 years.
Yeah.
And are things improving between you?
Yep.
Are you, just so I understand the picture, when you were separated, who was looking after the children?
She was.
So it was an opportunity for you not just to get back with your wife, but to get back with the children as well.
That's correct.
Do you support the children?
Yep.
Just so the inspector knows, and you've been at pains to point out, the relationship with your wife is coming on, but you still each have your own separate caravan.
That's correct.
Some of the children are in your caravan with you and some are in the wife's caravan.
That's correct.
So I'm not going to go into the details of that, so I'm not sure it adds very much to who's sleeping in which one. Okay. So who's principally looking after Barney?
She is.
Do you help?
Yes.
Tell me about the progress you've made in terms of trying to find special schools.
So we're hoping that there's a long waiting list for special schools. And we're hoping that within the next year, we can have hopefully a place for Barney.
So you're actively pursuing that with
Yeah.
and waiting to find out where they may be able to facilitate him going.
Please God.
So, you told us about traveling for work. Do you own livestock?
I do.
Um,
I do.
What type of livestock are we talking about?
So at the minute, I've got a horse and a dog.
Is that the typical gypsy cob?
That's correct.
Mare or stallion?
Stallion.
Breeding?
Breeding.
Do you go to the fairs?
I do.
In the past, have you had more than one horse?
Yes.
What sort of, so we get a picture of this, in any given year, how many foals will you trade?
We could have anything from 1 foal to 4.
Is it just trading and breeding, or do you train them as well?
I also train them, yeah.
Where do you keep the horses?
Just shy of where I am on the field on the right. Right hand side.
Is that the same field that is used by Thomas, or is it a different field?
Thomas, I think, is at the back now. He's got a back, but sometimes he could have the same.
Let me try and understand, Mr. Doherty. If I was on the access road going down that goes past all the pictures.
Yes.
If I was in front of your site looking into it,
Yeah.
where would the horses be in relation to that?
On the lane on the right hand side.
On the right hand side, to the right of your land, going
No.
back towards the junction?
So if you were coming in from Stovolds Hill.
Yes,
On the right hand side.
same side as your pitch,
Yeah.
before you get to your pitch?
Yes.
And is that land owned by you or leased by you, or tell me about that?
No,
You just use it?
we're just using that.
So, you said that before you moved onto the land, or shortly after you moved onto the land, I'm not sure which one you said. You inquired whether there was any anywhere you could live from this council and they said no.
That's correct.
You've told us a bit about your background and your circumstances, and effectively life's been tough, isn't it? You lost your mum, then you lost your grandma, and then you're on your own. Effectively, your father wasn't around.
Yeah.
You haven't would you ever live in bricks and mortar?
With no disrespect, but no.
Would your wife ever live in bricks and mortar now?
No.
So, if for some reason you can't stay where you are, what's the likely outcome for you? First of all, in terms of having anywhere else to go to.
So I'd have nowhere else to turn. I would have no choice, but obviously you have to travel on the road again.
And how will that affect your relationship with your wife? Will she?
More than likely, she would probably leave you. Definitely.
And how will that affect your relationship with the children and with Barney?
To be honest, I wouldn't want to think about it. Has to be truthful.
You may have heard during the evidence, Matthew, about what the site was like before someone came along and developed it.
Yeah.
Okay. I think you've identified the person you bought it from. Could you remind me his name?
Mr. Gray.
Do you know anything about Mr. Gray? Do you know any who he is, whether he's a gypsy and traveller, what his background is? Is he connected with?
No.
Nothing. You just
Nothing.
How many times did you meet him?
Twice.
One to see the land, and what, the next time to do the deal?
Yes.
And then, but was the deal then done by solicitors, through solicitors?
Yes.
And was it, had you ever purchased a bit of land before?
No.
Had you ever been involved in things called planning permissions before?
No.
Did you understand what that was?
No.
I know this sounds a silly question, but could you explain to the inspector what your intention was when you bought this bit of land? What you thought was going to happen?
I thought I'd buy the land and move on and live on there.
I didn't hear any of that.
So sorry, I thought I could just buy the land and live on there. That's it?
Simple as that.
Yes.
So it didn't cross your mind you had to go down and talk to the council and say, is this land one I can live on, or anything like that?
No.
How much schooling did you have?
Not a lot.
You can't read and write.
No.
I think you told the inspector that it was, but you looked at the land and then you bought it within a couple of weeks. Thank you, sir.
That's my note.
I'm grateful, sir. So did you see the land at any stage prior to the hard standing and it being developed in the way that it was?
Sorry, can you just say that?
Yeah. Did you see the land in any other before it was had loads of hard standing on and was
No.
developed?
The first time I seen it, it had loads of hard standing rubble.
Right. So were you aware that watercourses and ditches had been covered up?
No.
You've heard reference to the watercourses and ditches being covered up. Okay. Are you, and you've heard what's being proposed from your own team that we can enter into a condition, investigate this and reinstate the ditches. Are you willing for that to be the condition to apply?
Oh, yes, 100%. I'm willing to apply in any way.
Yeah.
To have a home.
Now, we know as a fact that actually the areas of land in which you have your residential occupation doesn't flood and isn't subject to surface water flooding. The issue relates to the access from your site down to Stovolds Lane. Is it Stovolds Lane? Stovolds Hill, thank you, sir. Just what's your experience of surface water flooding on site, on near site and on the road?
I've not seen it.
You've not seen it?
No.
Have you seen any flooding or problems in Stovolds Lane at the bottom?
No.
Is your land on a hill?
No. On a hill. Is my land on a hill?
Yeah, does it? Yeah, I mean, is it in comparison to Stovolds? Yeah,
Is my land on a hill? No.
in comparison to Stovolds Lane,
Yeah.
is your land higher than Stovolds Lane?
Yeah.
So do you drive down a hill to get to the lane?
Drive down a little bit. Yeah.
Okay. So help me about water coming off of your land. Where does it run?
If it was, it would run down to the lane, down to the ditch.
I can't hear him, sorry. Say it again.
Sorry. If it was, it would run down to the ditch.
Yeah, actually you said if it was, it will run down to the hill, didn't
Yeah.
you?
Originally, yeah.
So there is a hill.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you. Okay. And so you've not noticed any problems, but is there any, when it rains heavily, you've been there now, how many years?
Multiple years.
Okay. And have you experienced heavy rain?
Yeah.
And has there been any flooding of your site?
No.
Has there been any problems with accessing the road and getting off the site?
No.
I know this sounds a stupid question, but it might be put to you by Mr. Lintoff. And Mr. Lintoff might say, well, there's some evidence that he relies upon to suggest that there may be some flooding of the access route. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Okay. And he's saying, and he might put to you that if that flooding was quite deep, okay, wouldn't it be safer for you not to be on the site, but to be on the road?
No.
What do you say to that?
I say no.
Why?
Because I've not seen no danger zone at all.
Yeah. Let me put it another way, okay? How safe is it for you and your family on the road?
Not safe at all.
So in comparison between on the site and on the road, which is the safer alternative?
On the site.
Why?
For one, we will have safety of not cars crashing into us. We can have medicine stored, 24-hour electricity, running water. It's a safer option, a homier option. Everything's perfect for us.
Thank you. So I'm just looking at the note just to see if there's anything else I need to add. So I'm going to pause for a second. Just let me ask you this, because it's been really difficult. I think from an answer Tom said, but I may be wrong. Are you cousins with anybody that related to
Yes.
any of the other appellants? Who's that?
All of them.
All of them. So the Doherty family, what are we talking about? Distant cousins?
Mr.
or-
Masters, that was something I asked Thomas Doherty,
Yes,
and he gave an answer. He said they were all cousins.
yes. Sorry, I was just corroborating that. And I just wanted to explore, but I'll leave it, sir. I'll leave it. I'm grateful. So, did you know Thomas beforehand?
Yes.
Would Thomas be somebody you'd frequently meet up with, or is somebody you'd occasionally meet up with? Somebody you'd see at the fairs?
Yeah.
Sorry. Well,
Sorry.
yeah, but I gave you a choice there and you
Oh,
just said
sorry.
you.
So yeah, I'd always see Thomas, see him at the horse fairs as well. Yeah, frequently.
Okay. Okay, thank you. I've no further questions. So can I just make the point that I do have some photographs, but photocopies, I'm gonna hand these in tomorrow.
Are these the ones you mentioned this morning?
Yes, I'm gonna hand them in tomorrow, so, because I just want to double check, but
If
what's
you,
been-
yeah, just put them in when you're ready,
Yeah,
please.
thank you. So you can't talk to me right now because you're gonna be just cross-examined, okay? Is there something you wanted to say?
Is it possible I could quickly use the toilet? I've been drinking a lot of water.
Yes. Yes.
Thank you so much.
Sorry, I couldn't,
It's okay. I just needed a lot of water.
no, that's okay. These are the questions. What you should be doing when you is taking a note of any questions. Well done. So you got it your phone.
Thank you so much.
That's quite all right. We're all here, so we can resume. When you're ready, Mr. Lentop, please.
Thank you, Inspector. Inspector, I've just got one page to pass around for your bundle reference. It's in CD 8A.5, Appendix 10. CD 8A.5. It's the flooding proof evidence.
Right, just what's the document it's in?
It's in the
Thank you.
flooding proof evidence and it's Appendix 10. So it's all of them. It's the same, but I've got it in A, but it's in B as well. But we've looked at it before in CD 8A.5. And if you look at Appendix 10, you'll see it's the photographs that Mr. Smythe referred to during his
I can't
evidence.
remember, but yeah. I think I'm going to go online because these are.
Yeah, I'm looking at it online as well. I've printed off some copies to give to the witness and Mr. Masters, but
Right,
it
just
is
give me a
clearer
moment to find
online.
it. Right. Right, I've got to 805, which appendix?
So it's appendix 10, which is photographs.
Historic mapping and aerial
That's
photography.
it.
Right, and which page?
And then it's tile 5.
Which, oh, I'm on fortuitously.
Tile 5 is the one, which is Google Earth Pro March 2022.
Yeah, no, thank you for that.
Brilliant. Okay. So, yes, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Just really one series of questions for you, if I may, just to try and get some facts straight in terms of what the site was like at a particular point of time, really. And I've passed you up a picture with tile 5 written on it. And I just want to try and place this in the chronology that you've discussed with Mr. Masters just now in terms of what you were doing at the time when this picture was taken. And I think you said that you bought the site in 2021 and you moved off the site for a period of time and then you moved back onto the site. And I think, and so I'm asking you whether you can confirm that this looks like in March 2022, it would be after you'd moved back onto the site again, after you moved off. Would that be correct in terms of your thinking?
I'm looking at a photo, but I don't know where I should be looking. I'm so
Oh,
sorry.
okay, so your site is, have you given him the photo?
Is this one?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, point out the site. Yeah, of course.
I just thought it might help. Okay, I think the site is this one, okay? That long one there.
Okay.
I mean, obviously yours is only part of it. That's where Tom's site would be. This is where Lydia Park is now, but it's not developed at that stage, okay?
Okay, so I'll go this way.
Thank you, Alan. So if you, in the way that the inspector described before, if you imagine coming off the main road and onto Stovolds Hill along the access track. Do you remember the access track that comes along?
So
Coming,
is this one? If
yeah,
I'm
so
right-
that comes
yeah,
from
Yeah.
the right. That's it. Yeah.
Thank you.
And then above the access track, you can see that there's a cleared area, which is rectangular in shape, going up towards the left-hand corner of the photograph. Yeah.
I'm so sorry. I don't mean to sound stupid, but I don't know the shapes. So
Right. Okay. Well, it's an area to the north. If you are travelling along the access track and
so if I
you
come
turn
up,
right
come
into
up
your
this
site,
bit,
yeah.
yeah,
and you can see your site is where you turn right
Yeah.
when you come up the access track. Yeah.
that's correct.
And and I've said that's March 2022, and I think that would be when you came back onto the site after being off for a bit. Would that sound a bit right? About right?
Think so, yeah.
Okay. So what I'm curious about is I mean, I've got it online, so I've got a closer up version, but you can see it also in that picture. There are a series of mounds that going back across the site. There's sort of piles that you can see. There's 3 rows going from right to left, and there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 piles of something on the right hand side of the site, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3 as one comes up the site. And I just wondered if you knew what those were.
I'm so sorry. You're saying there's
Piles of material, it looks like, or something on the site in regular mounds.
if it's any piles, it's probably clean stone.
You say clean stone, as in washing something clean.
No, as in top stone.
Top stone.
Yeah.
And if you look where your site comes down onto the access road, the access track, and you move along, as it were, as if you continued past your site and continued down towards Thomas's side. Today, that's where site B is, isn't it? The site which is next to, in between Thomas's site and your site C and D. Do you follow? There's another site in there, isn't there?
So if I come out from my site,
Take a right, and then go towards Thomas's site.
go towards Thomas's site.
Yeah, next to yours, there's another site that one can't see there in that picture, or not very clearly.
On this side,
Yeah.
Yeah,
And it just looks to me as if you continue along towards Thomas's side, from your side, there looks to be still some greenery or trees or shrubs that front onto the access track, if you see. Is that your recollection at that time, that if you went along
on
the
this
access
one?
track- Yeah, that's right. As you
That-
go
it
towards
looks like
Thomas's on the
there's
right-hand side, it looks like there's something next to
caravans,
it.
fencing, there's different colour and
So Inspector, maybe we can we come up and have a look, just
Yes,
because it'll be
yeah.
much quicker rather than just try and get.
do you want me
facts.
to
So
come?
will you
Please,
come up,
oh,
please,
yes,
Inspector, just
yeah.
so-
Let's just wait for Mr. Masters.
Wait a second. Sorry, I'm.
Are you all right, Mr. Masters?
I am so sorry.
Sorry, what we're talking about.
Right.
So,
This is the photo.
so this is your side here.
Let me see what you're pointing at.
So
Yes,
maybe so this is the same tile, it's tile 5, sorry, which is March 2022.
yes.
Now, it's these mounds which I'm talking about, and you said that looks like some sort of top stone. Yeah. Yeah. And then if you come out and we go down the access track here,
This is towards Thomas in this
Yeah.
direction.
it looks to me that where currently there's site B that comes up, it looks like there's still shrubbery or trees and things.
Can we look at the tile beforehand? The tile beforehand,
Well, that
just tile 4. That's July 21.
2021.
You can just look at that, there.
Yes, that's a good one, yeah. So you see, you've got this line of shrubs that go along there that's not there. So, is that, do you remember the site when it was like that? From July, but July would be about when you purchased it, would be July 2021.
Just one. This plan, as I understand it, is agreed in terms of as a composite of the 4 appeal sites. That feature is, I'm assuming, is that. It's quite distinctive. Just.
So, yeah, so that's really what I was asking you, looking at this one, you've said these.
Is that
things
the
as
different
possible.
photo? Is that a different
That's the
photo?
next one, that's March 2022, the other one's July 2021.
So what are you looking for me to
So
look at?
we know that you were, in July 2021, I don't know whether you moved on or moved on, but that's that one. So it might have been that was what it looked like.
So where
So these
you
caravans here in
can see
July,
the hard standing here? What do you mean?
well, it's more the feature of greenery that comes across in front, because you couldn't drive on that stage, because you've got this.
Can I just say, if so, how did that get?
I'm asking you, if you remember looking at that.
Oh, you're asking the wrong guy.
Okay, all right. And in terms of the other side, the other picture from 2022, that one there. I mean, in terms of your caravans and things, is that more or less what you remember them as being in 2022 in those sorts of locations?
Probably moving.
Okay.
Couple of feet from there and there.
I think the important thing was that you wanted Mr. Doty to understand what the area you were asking about,
Yeah.
which is there.
I think it's.
Yeah. I think we've got that.
I'm sorry, I think I'm not clearly on.
No, that's all right. Just don't, it's all over the place.
Do you want me to
I swear, if health and safety came in.
Just so that everybody knows, the area's just been pointed out that Mr. Lintott was asking questions about down to the western end of the access road beyond Mr. Doherty's appeal site.
Inspector, that was really the only question that I had for this witness, just to try and sort out what one could see in that photo.
Well, I think you stopped with your question. I'm not sure we've had,
Oh,
I think you
we've
better put it
identified it.
again
Yeah,
because we
so-
haven't got an answer.
Yeah, so in terms of, I mean, what I've noted down from when we were with the inspector was that you don't recall what the site was like, what the area fronting the access track next to your site was at that time.
That's correct.
Okay. Is that it, Mr. Lintoff?
That's all I have, Inspector. Yeah.
Thank you. Are there any questions on behalf of the parish councils? No. Thank you. It's just a few things, Mr. Doty, that I'd like to ask you.
Yes.
And I just want to, if you can remember, just to understand a little bit more about the chronology, you bought the site in 2021.
Yes.
You moved on a couple of weeks afterwards. I think that's what you said.
Yes.
And then you moved off and moved back on.
That's correct.
I think Mr. Lintott suggested that you bought it but round about the middle of 2021. Do you know if that's right?
I honestly can't tell
Or
you.
sometime in 2021. That first time you were on it, how long were you on for roughly?
We're on a few weeks,
Oh, right, okay.
maybe month, something like that.
So quite a short period.
Short period.
And that was by yourself?
Yes.
Right, and we know that you then came back on with your partner.
That's correct.
Do you know roughly when that was?
I don't, I'm sorry.
The planning application, I think, was made at the beginning of 2023. Was it before the planning application was made?
Well,
Mr.
so
Co-
there
Mr.
is an accurate.
Is there an accurate
chronology.
record of this?
There is, because
Okay.
there's a court order from the Deputy High Court Judge in August of 23, which refers back to the order in July 2021,
Yes,
which was made in respect of Mark and Matthew's occupation, which
Right.
they subsequently complied with. And then there was an unissued but prepared and served committal application in respect of their return to the land, which is documented in 2022, which is when I became involved. It was over that summer.
yes,
And that's when Simon Doherty was also subject to an application in September, October to join him. And we had a hearing in November.
yes.
So it's all quite clearly
So that's all
documented
set
that there'd
out.
been an earlier unsuccessful planning application.
So I've got all that somewhere.
I think we have got all the reports,
Okay,
the officers' reports and things.
The point of it, I'm going off Stephen here, is that the planning application 23 may have not been the first. I think there was an earlier.
I think so too, but that's what I'm not interested in the early one at the moment.
That's fine, so I
Yeah.
was just,
Yeah,
I think if you were trying to.
it's the other application that's led to this appeal, which is the case I'm dealing with. Thanks. Just a few other things, Mr. Doherty.
Yeah.
You talked about there were periods of time when you were on your own, you weren't with the children. Can you tell me what, not in terms of the place, but can you tell me what type of accommodation your partner moved to when you were separated?
So she moved to her mum and dad's. And from there she stayed a little while with friends and family. I still couldn't find anywhere suitable for us.
what I'm interested in is what type of property did she go to another pitch somewhere? or-
So she originally stayed in her mum and dad's, which is a traveller's pitch.
Yes,
She stayed there with them for a while, and then friends and family and travellers' pitches.
and the reason I ask is because of information in Mr. Ward's appendices.
Hmm.
And Mr. Ward has an appendix 11 to his proof of evidence, and I presumed that the information had come in connection with the application, which says that you separated at the time and that she lived in a flat.
She went to a flat.
So
She-
is that correct?
Yeah, that's correct. That's correct. She moved to a flat. She got kicked out.
Right, she left the pit, she'd gone to a pitch and then left it to go into a flat.
She got kicked out of the pitch, and then she went to a flat for accommodation.
How long did she live in the flat?
I think 2 years, 3 years, something like that.
2 to 3 years in
Yeah,
a
I
flat.
think so.
And when you got back together, when she came back when she came to the site with you, was that the reason she left the flat?
Yes. It's also not her way of life, and I don't mean that in a disrespectful way to
No,
anyone.
I understand what you're saying.
But-
I just wanted to get the complete picture.
Gotcha.
And clearly, I've heard already from your cousins about relationships on the site. So, as you're one of the cousins, you presumably had the same relationships
That's correct.
on the site.
Yes, sir.
Is that an important factor as far as you're concerned?
If I may say, family is everything to us. It's a big part of our heritage.
Do you need any of those members of your wider family to help, for example, with Barney, or can you manage with your own family to do that?
We can manage with them, but it's nice to have them if ever you need it.
Yes, I understand. And can you tell me anything about the people who live on Lidgy Park? What sort of people live there?
The most loving, caring people you could probably find.
Well, not so much those attributes, but what community are they from? Are they all from the traveling?
Traveling gypsy.
Do you know of any other type of people who live there?
No.
Thank you, Mr. Doherty. Just stay there. Mr. Masters may want to ask you something else. I don't know. Thank you, Mr. Masters. Thanks, Mr. Doherty.
No problem. Thank you.
It's not been finished.
Thank you.
So I wonder if I could, haven't had a chance to talk to Mark Doherty at all, but if I just take 5 minutes to fill this stuff.
Well,
Get straight on.
I'd really want to go straight on. I would have expected that to have happened
Yeah, no,
before now, Mr. Masters.
Inspector, I've been told that Mr. Britton is here, so.
Yes, I've seen him.
And he's available until 5 o'clock, so
Yeah.
he can fit in when you're.
Yeah, after Mr. Doherty.
I'll go straight on, so. Mark,
Please.
come here.
And should I use the same point of reference in Mr. Rowe's proof, Mr. Masters?
Yes, sir, please.
Thank you.
Sports day go well?
Yeah, very good. They won their races.
They won
They didn't
their
do too good at the beanbags, but they done all right at the races.
So you were proud there.
Yeah, no, I'm over the moon. It was nice to see them doing it.
So I'm going to ask you some questions.
And
Um,
Sorry, Mr. Doty, when you answer, Mr. Masters or anybody else, can you get this mic, be as close as possible?
Sorry.
Yeah, because there's some
Yeah.
background noise in the council chair and at times I'm finding it quite hard to
Yeah, sorry.
pick things up.
Thank you. So, you're Mark Dirty.
Yeah,
You're married to Alana.
yeah.
Mark, I want to ask you a little bit about, before I ask you some details that are in Mr. Rowe's evidence, I want to ask you a little bit about
Yeah,
your background, okay?
yeah.
Now, first of all, prior to coming to the site,
Yeah.
were you at any stage ever living in bricks and mortar?
No,
Would you ever live in bricks and mortar?
no.
How old are you?
34.
Okay. Alana, is she a gypsy and traveller?
Yeah.
Where did you meet?
Instagram. She was from Durham. I'm from London. It was
You
like
met
social
a
media.
gypsy on Instagram?
Yeah, social media. Yeah, Instagram.
That's new. I haven't heard that one before. That's a first. Okay. She's from Durham. So did
Yeah.
you? Durham. Oh, you've just flabbergasted me there, so stop my thought for a second. But I'll go back to it. Okay, how long ago was that?
8 years ago.
8 years ago. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
just tell me a little bit about your background before you met up with Alana. Were you travelling?
Here and there, but I lived at my dad's and mum's.
Okay. And was your dad's and mum's a gypsy side?
Yeah.
Where was that?
Ripley.
Ripley.
In Surrey.
Yep. We know. I think the inspector will know where Ripley
Yeah,
is. Is that a public site or a private site?
Privately owned by my dad.
Okay. And when you married Alana, did you go and live in Ripley?
We lived in Ripley, yeah.
Okay.
We lived in Ripley, yeah.
Same site you've been on before.
Yeah, the same site my dad owns. Like,
Okay. And then did something happen on that site between you and your dad and Alana that meant you
they didn't see eye to eye, so after a couple of years he asked us to leave. There was always bickering and back and forth, so
your mum and Alana, your dad and Alana, who?
dad and mum didn't get along with her, they didn't like one another's ways. So they asked us to leave and we left.
A polite leave or or a bit more than that?
It's like you have to go, like, so
Okay.
there's not much you can do when they ask you to leave somewhere they own, is there?
So when was that in terms of moving to this site?
Wouldn't have been long before, because obviously I was doing a bit of traveling around and we were looking for somewhere to go.
Okay. So you're suddenly told, if it is sudden, by your parents to go. Was there a
Yeah.
big argument?
Yeah, back and forward, there was always bickering and arguing. They just didn't get along. And one day he asked her to leave, and obviously I've got to go with my wife. I can't
Yep.
leave her, go and stay there. And
So up till then, were you quite content on staying on your father's pitch?
yeah, we were happy there. But
And suddenly you can't stay there anymore.
then you're not allowed to
So
stay
had
there.
you been looking for somewhere to live?
No, not previously to that, because I was living there. But obviously, when he told us all of a sudden we had to leave, then we never had the world of money. So
You didn't have what?
we didn't have the world of money. We had very little money, so we just had to buy
Yeah.
what come up.
Okay. And what came up?
This property in Cranley.
How did you learn about it and how did it come up?
Through the family, through my sister who lives there.
Okay, so where does your sister live?
She lives just up past Simon's place, Tom's brother,
Okay,
on that lane
does
up
she
there.
live on a lawful site or a non-lawful site?
Sorry, what does that mean?
Has the site your sister lives on got planning permission?
Yeah, for one chalet, yeah.
Okay, so she is lawfully there.
Yeah.
Okay, and she told you that there were sites for sale.
Yeah.
Okay, does she get on with your wife?
Yeah, they speak. She doesn't really get on with any of them, but they speak just
Your wife or your sister?
the wife, to be honest. But I've got 4 kids with her. There's not much I can do.
Remember, this is being seen by
I
everyone.
know. There's
Okay, fine.
Sometimes.
Yes. Okay. Right. Okay. So your sister told you about it.
yeah.
When was that in terms of before you bought it and moved on?
Wouldn't have been long before. She told me it was 2021, I think.
Okay. Do you remember? Sorry, sir.
That's when you found out about it, 2021.
Yeah.
Did you buy it that same year?
Yeah.
And did you then move straight on?
So after a couple of weeks,
Yeah.
give or take, when I bought
So
it.
can
yeah.
you remember roughly what month that was? If you can't, just say that you can't. We know we can get it from somewhere else.
Not really. I
We
think
think-
it was like midway through the year, like probably halfway through the year or something.
Okay. When you moved on, what was the land like?
It just had hardcore on it.
Did it have water,
At the front, yeah, and water and electric, yeah.
sewage?
No,
Okay. So, when the inspector goes to see it today,
Yeah.
not today,
But-
but tomorrow, whenever he
Yeah.
goes, okay? I'm going to lead on this because I think it's controversial. You've got 2 caravans, haven't you? A mobile and a tourer.
a mobile, a tour, yeah, and there's another mobile there.
There's 2 mobiles,
Yeah,
okay?
And it's all.
yeah.
Why we got 2 mobiles?
Because my brother had to move on there. My dad put him off of where he was living, and I couldn't let him go on the side of the road.
When did that happen?
I did inform Philip Rose about it about 3 months ago, but he's obviously looking for somewhere to go. But I can't let him stay on the side of the road. He's in the same predicament as me.
Well, so the planning application isn't for the brother. I make that quite clear.
I just want to understand who's on the side. I just didn't hear.
Yes.
My brother with his wife and 5 kids. I couldn't let him go on the side of the road.
So did you search your brother?
Yeah, my brother with his 5 kids. I couldn't let him go on the side of the road. Yeah.
So another family argument, your dad's put your brother out now,
Yeah.
and you said come and stay with us. Is that temporary until you find somewhere else?
He's going to have to find somewhere to go, because obviously I don't have plan either, but I don't want to say him on the side of the road, so he's going to have to stay there till he figures out what he's going to
You
do.
appreciate that this planning application is merely for you and your family.
I do.
It's an
but
application for 1 mobile and 1 tourer.
I did inform Philip Rose about this, but
It doesn't matter because that's not the issue here. When I came and visited, there was just for 1 mobile, wasn't there?
that's
at all?
right. Yeah, there was.
And I make it quite clear, so we're not seeking planning permission for the 2nd mobile. Okay, so when the inspector comes, he'll see 2 mobile, he'll see your brother with his family,
Yeah.
and they don't have anywhere else to go at the
No.
moment. Okay, I understand that. And I can understand the point that you wouldn't see him off the road. Is there any prospect of your dad will let him back on?
No.
Who's he not getting on with this time, the wife or the brother?
The dad likes to row with everyone, but it's your dad. You got to love him at the end of the day.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. So let me just go through the situation. When you moved on, there was hard standing,
Yeah.
there was utilities, but there was no cesspit.
Yeah.
So what have you, apart from locating initially a mobile and a tourer, and now 2 mobiles and a tourer, what else have you done with the land?
That's it. I added a suspect. I ordered it from the council website. We used a Portaloo for a while, but it's very dirty. So
Right,
We're
so
pro-
just, that's a long statement. Are you okay?
Yeah,
Okay. What you just said, could you say again, but a little bit slower, what you've done, okay? Because I don't think the inspector got it.
we were using we were using a portaloo,
Yeah,
which is very dirty for the wife and kids, and I put a suspect into the ground.
yeah. And is that cesspit connected to the mobile?
Yeah,
Both mobiles?
yeah.
Okay. Originally just for one, and when you,
When the brother came, I connected him into it
Okay.
as well, yeah.
right. So that's that. What else have you done with the land? Did you do anything with the servicing of the land?
Yeah, put stones down with it cleaner and stuff.
Yeah.
On
So
of
on
that.
top of the hardcore,
Yeah,
you put what? So into, and when did you do that?
must. Good few years ago, put some stone down, cleaner for the kids to play.
Yeah. Did you do that in conjunction with Matthew, Mark, or did you do it independently of each other, or did you say, well, we're next to each other, we'll do it at the same time?
Just had to clean up, like it would have been roughly the same kind of time.
Roughly the same sort of time. You didn't do it purposely together.
No, not really, no.
Okay. Um,
Yeah, directly to his house.
Oh, sorry, sir. Sorry.
Look at Michael rather than this massive.
just so, Mark, when you had to move, okay?
Yeah,
You moved on to the land, we know this,
yeah,
and then there was an order for you to move off, and you moved off, didn't you?
yeah,
And then sometime later you moved back. Okay.
yeah.
When you moved off,
Mm.
okay, where did you go? What happened?
Just traveling around from pillar to post, really.
So did you find anywhere permanent in the district you could go to?
No,
Did you look anywhere else, or did you stay in the district?
looked around, came here, asked them did they have anywhere for us, and they said they
So
never.
pause. Came here, do you mean to this
To
council?
the council office, yeah.
So tell me about that and when you came here.
We came here to the desk downstairs, we're talking to people, they said they had nowhere to put us.
Just you're going a bit fast, okay? You came here, and what did you ask them?
Did they have anywhere to put us?
Anywhere to live?
To live, yeah.
Okay. What type of accommodation were you looking for? Caravan site?
Yeah, caravan site, like I've got 6 horses.
Yep. Come back to the horses in a moment,
Yeah.
if that's okay.
So,
So you came here and you said, can you say, is there any caravan site or accommodation suitable for gypsies and travellers we can go to? And what was their answer to that?
no,
Did you ask to go on any waiting list for any accommodation?
yeah,
What did they say?
they never had a waiting list,
They didn't have a waiting list.
no.
So what did they recommend?
They didn't.
Okay. Did they take a note of your name so they had for their records?
They
Um,
would have done, 'cause they gave me a piece of paper to leave with.
What did that piece of paper say?
I can't read or write,
Okay. So you don't know.
but it was nothing to do with saying they had somewhere for me to go. It was another number, I'm sure.
Okay. So roughly, how long were you back on the road for then? 2 months, 1 month, a year before you moved back on? We get the idea.
Roughly, could have about 5, 6 months.
Okay,
Could even have been
okay,
a small bit longer, I'm not sure.
yeah. And how many times were you evicted during that time from roadside places?
All you get is a week or two and then you're evicted, so probably 7 or 8 times.
Yep. Let me ask you about your family. How, if I can, your oldest is Alana. How old is she now?
Alana is 6.
Does she still attend Cranley Church School?
No, she goes to St. Mary's in Chillingsfold.
Is that a Catholic school?
No,
No, okay. How's she doing?
a lot better. She's learned how to read.
She can't read and write yet.
She's learning how to read.
Okay. And then there's Mikey. How old's Mikey?
5.
And what school's he going to?
St Mary's in Children's Fold.
Okay. And how's he doing?
He's just been in, he's just got his one-to-one teacher come in to help him.
Okay, so he's special needs.
Yeah, Mikey is, yeah.
He's statemented. Do you understand what I mean by that? Statemented?
What's that mean?
No, you don't understand that. That's okay. I'm not going to.
Well, I think you're potentially in danger of giving evidence.
I
there,
am, sir. I'm not going to go
so-
there. That's
no.
why. I won't do that. Okay. Then you've got Mark. Mark's how old now?
3.
3.
3, yeah.
And does he go to any sort of educational facility?
No, he's waiting to go into nursery.
Yeah. And which nursery would he go to?
It's the one in Cranley.
Okay. And then it's got here Johnny due February 26th. Did Johnny arrive?
Johnny's arrived, yeah. He's now 16 months old.
Okay. So you knew he was going to be a boy and gave him a name before he arrived.
Yeah.
Any others on the way?
No, no.
Okay. So what do you want for your children in terms of accommodation?
Want them to have their own home, know how to read and write, and
How much schooling did you get when you were growing up?
none.
None.
No, I can't read and write anything.
Is that what you want for them?
No, definitely not.
So do you want them to stay on in school and do well?
Yeah,
And is that something your wife wants too?
yeah,
Can Alana read and write?
a little bit, not a great deal.
You
But
said she comes from a Durham
Yeah.
GC and Travellers. Is she whereabouts? What sort of family does she come from in Durham?
just like English travellers.
English Travellers.
Yeah.
So you're an Irish traveller and she's an English traveller.
Yeah,
Okay. That's quite extraordinary. Not only did you meet on Instagram, but you're different cultures. How's that worked?
that happens. This doesn't mean anything. English travellers and Irish travellers marry one another.
No.
No.
Was that a cause of the problems your parents had with her?
A little bit, but they just didn't like her ways, so they just didn't get along.
Okay. So tell me about your children and their health issues, could you? Mikey?
Mikey,
Yeah.
he's autistic.
The evidence says he's registered as having autism
Autism, yeah, ADHD and
ADHD.
autism, yeah.
and under the CAMS practice, and there's some correspondence I think we've got about the CAMS practice.
Yeah.
How does that affect the family and him?
He needs a lot of care. He's very wild, and now we've just found out he's got to go for an operation on his ear to have hearing aids. So that's half the reason he doesn't listen, because he can't hear too good.
So Mike is now 3.
Mikey is now 5. Mark's 3.
Oh, right. Forgive me, that's and Mikey is going to school.
Yeah,
That's special needs.
he's got a one-to-one teacher. Yeah, he has
Yeah.
that helps him out.
But the same school as your older one.
Yeah, Alana.
Yeah. Okay. And you're going to stay in that school? Is that the plan?
Hopefully that's the plan. Yeah, we've waited a year to get the one-to-one teacher for him.
Right. Okay. And then, well, you have some medical issues, don't you?
Yeah,
Can you talk about? Are you happy to talk about them?
yes,
So I'm going to lead a little bit, so because it's written down. You have some anxiety and mental health issues, don't you?
yeah,
Tell us about that.
Just I stress out over a lot of things and like anxiety, a
Yeah.
lot worrying about where I'm going to be, where I'm going to go, my kids' education, how they're going to be brought up and stuff. It's all a worry when you're a dad, isn't it?
Yeah, it is absolutely.
Yeah.
Does that has that been a problem waiting to get the result for this, and what's going to happen to you if you lose?
This has played a big part in it. It made it a lot worse, yeah. Not knowing where I'm going to be or where I'm going.
How was it when you were kicked off the site and you were on the road for about 6 months? Was that worse?
It wasn't good then, definitely not, no. With a kid and a wife, not knowing where you're going next, that didn't help.
And that has that affected work?
It does affect work, yeah.
So tell me about work and what you do, and what you do. Could you?
Yeah. It depends what kind of frame of mind I'm in. Sometimes I'd go from door to door looking for work, whether it's gardening, painting fences, jet washing.
Yeah.
And if not, buy and sell horses.
We'll come back to the horses in a moment, because I
Yeah.
know that's a big part.
Mm.
But when you're knocking on doors looking for work, will you stay in one area or will you travel to areas?
You move around.
Move around?
Yeah.
So the inspector gets a flavour. How often would you be away from your base looking for work?
Probably 6 to 8 weeks.
6 to 8 weeks?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that 6 to 8 weeks approximately in the year?
Yeah.
And would you just take a vehicle and sleep in a vehicle, or would you take a touring caravan?
You take a caravan and travel around.
And would the wife come with you, or would with the children she stay at home?
It depends if it was a 6 weeks holiday, then yeah, but if not, they'd stay at home and go to school and you go off looking for money to provide for them.
So tell me about the horses. Is that a big part of you?
Yeah, I've had them all my life since I've been born. My dad had them before me, and my granddad. It's something I've been born into, horses.
How many horses do you have?
6.
Again, forgive me. Are we talking stallions, mares, foals, or a variety of either? And what type of horses?
One's a fella Bella that Mark owns. I'm not allowed to sell that one. And I've got a couple that
Sorry,
we
you
swap.
lost me
And
completely.
so there's one is like a miniature one for Mark.
A Fella-Bella.
Fella Bella, that's what they're called. It's a miniature one. And then obviously I've got the ones that I swap and deal for, half breds, cobs,
Okay.
stuff like that, bigger and smaller.
Do you train them?
Now and again, I jog them up and down the back roads, like, yeah.
Yeah. And do you breed them?
Breed 1 or 2 foals a year.
Yeah. And then where do you sell them?
On the fairs,
So which fairs do you tend to go to?
you've got Appleby, Stowe, Maidstone, down in Kent. There's more fairs. There's loads of drives put on. You just bring them there and sell them.
And so very traditional lifestyle. in that
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah.
And there's a reference here from Mr. Rowe. In addition to Mark being a general dealer, Mark's business MD Homes Improvements leaflet drops properties in connection with roofing, driveways, hard and soft landscaping when travelling for work. So you leaflet areas.
Yeah. That's knocking doors, like you post leaflets.
Yeah. And we've heard that there's a connection between you and the other appellants. You're all cousins. Tell me about that, could you?
Yeah. I'm cousins with Tom, Simon, and Matthew.
So you've known them for a long time.
My whole life.
And you said that you have other family members on Lydia Park, yeah?
Yeah.
And we also know you got your brother staying with you at the moment, okay?
Yeah.
Let me hear a bit about your brother. Did you say there were 5 children?
He's got 5, yeah.
Is he older than you?
Yeah.
So you said he appeared about how many months ago?
About 4 or 5 months ago,
Okay.
round about that, something like that.
And you know, obviously he shouldn't be there because there's one, there's the injunction, and two, there's no planning permission.
Yeah,
Did he go to the council and ask them to see if he could find any accommodation?
yeah.
He came to this council,
I don't know if it was this council, but he went to the council.
yeah?
Yeah.
And what did they say to him?
They had no sites up lots available.
How long ago was that?
That would have been about 5 or 6 months ago, 4 or 5 months ago, give or take.
Thank you. And did he look elsewhere? And is he looking elsewhere at the present time?
He's looking, yeah.
And has he found anywhere?
Not at the moment, no. That's why he's with me.
Okay. The you've been here when there's been lots of debate about filling in of water courses,
Yeah.
ditches, okay? Do you remember, Mark? Do you ever remember the land before? You grab some water, go on, take it. Have a sip. You okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
I know it's been nervous for you, and I know you're nervous, so don't worry. Everybody is occasionally, okay?
Yeah.
You went and bought the land in 2021.
Yeah.
Where did you ever see the land before that time?
No.
Right. So did you ever see it before it was developed with the hardcore and everything there?
No.
Right. So were you aware that a watercourse had been filled in?
No, definitely not.
You've heard that that what's being suggested and it's agreed is the watercourses need to be reinstated. Are you willing to enter into any condition for that to occur?
Yes, of course I am.
Thank you. Sorry, I'm just pausing to remind myself if there's anything else I want to ask Mark. So Mark, if you couldn't stay here,
Yeah.
okay, would you be able to buy another piece of land and try and start looking for planning permission again?
No.
Why not?
I haven't got the money.
How much did you pay for this land? You don't want to say, you don't have to say.
I think it's like between 10 and 12,000, and I swapped the horse with it.
Who did you buy it from?
Mr. Gray?
Did you know Mr. Gray beforehand?
No.
Does he have any connection with family or anything like that?
No.
How many times did you meet him?
Twice.
Before you bought this land, okay,
Yeah.
did you ever own a piece of land before?
No.
Did you ever have the need to get planning permission for land before?
No.
Did you understand what planning permission was?
No.
So what did you think would happen once you purchased this bit of land that you were able to do with it?
Thought I could live on it. That was it. I don't know about planning and stuff like that.
Thank you. Could you wait there? Maybe some questions, Mark.
Yeah.
Inspector, it's really just the same question as before, so it's probably quicker if we come up and just point to the same picture that we did previously.
Or not?
Yeah, if that's all right, rather than trying to go through the electronic bundles to find the site with the witness. Are you happy to do? Yeah.
Mark, we're going to ask you to go up and
Just try and identify where the particular land is.
Yeah. bring that
That
photo
there,
with
yeah.
you. I'm going to try and go a different route.
Yeah, I think so. Let's see.
Mr. Doherty similarly identified the land that he has off the access road and noted the position of the land to the west.
Yeah, Inspector, I've just noted down, he's identified where his caravan is.
Yes.
He said it may be stones, the mounds that go through the site, and he doesn't
Yes.
recall the vegetation to the left of the site. So those are the three things that he said.
Is there anything else, Mr. Lintott?
Well, one question. I believe that the site's become fenced. Well, the previous witness said that fencing had been installed. Did you put fencing in, or do you recall doing that?
No, I fenced it.
You fenced it. Okay.
You okay?
Yeah.
Thank you very much. That's all the questions I have for you.
Okay, thank you.
No, respect to
Yeah.
No, sorry.
It's okay. Any questions on behalf of the parish councils? No, thank you. Only a few points to check with you, please, Mr. Doherty. The proposals for a mobile home and a Torah, and you've got a Torah on site.
Yeah.
Can you just tell me how the Torah is used when it stays on the site?
The one that I have on my site.
Yes.
It's just used for like the purpose of like a kitchen trailer and stuff like that. And obviously when we move away for a couple of weeks or the holidays and stuff.
When it's on the site, is it used as
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
extra sleeping accommodation,
Yeah.
like a bedroom?
Yeah. Like a bedroom and stuff. Yeah, as well.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to check. And just a couple of points I've asked your cousins. You've got relatives on the site.
Yeah.
Is there any particular need for wider family support from them in terms of that location?
Sorry.
Do you need support from your wider family in terms of you?
It does help out when you do need it.
But do you need it in relation to in relation to Mikey at all? Or-
That's when I'm not there. It helps her with Mikey. Yeah.
When you say her, sorry, so you mean your
Oh,
wife?
the wife. Sorry. Yeah. Like the Alana with help, like one of the family members help her out with Mikey when I'm not there.
Yes.
Sorry, sir.
Sorry.
And lastly, the question that I've already asked other appellants is the people who live on Lydia Park. What sort of people are they? Do you know whether there are people who aren't travellers living there?
It's my understanding it's gypsies there.
Okay, thanks. Mr. Masters, do you want to? No. There was one point that I've realised I didn't cover with Matthew Doherty. I think he's still here. I just want to.
Bring it back.
It's only one very quick point, and I just
Can you
want.
stay there, sir?
Yeah, you can stay there, Mr. Doherty,
Move to the side, so I can see.
because I just want to make sure I ask everybody the same question. I just want to check the position with Torahs on your site, how that's used when it's on the site.
Oh, sorry.
I just want to check how the Torah on your site is used
As a bedroom,
as a bedroom.
Yeah.
That was it.
a home.
Thank you very much.
How do I turn it off? Won't go off.
Good. Right, it's Councillor Britton up next. But I'm going to suggest we just take a short break because we only had one very quick one earlier on. And then Councillor Britton, it would be your opportunity to speak to the updated evidence from the parish councils. So you may want to, you really need to come down and find a spot perhaps on that side of the room where there's a microphone handy for you. And hopefully the main parties have had a communication from the inspector just to remind you about the documentation that the parish councils submitted as by way of updates.
I'm afraid I've checked with WS Planning and we haven't had an email today, but what I do have is something that was forwarded to WS Planning on the 17th of December.
That's same thing.
That's the schedule.
I wasn't sure whether I couldn't see that it had been forwarded earlier, so I asked for it to be forwarded again. And
Oh, I see. Well, thank
I've
you
had
very
con-
much,
I've
but
had
we did have it
confirmation that-
originally. I
Got the
think.
original, good.
Yeah, we've got that, Inspector. Thank you.
Good, excellent. Right, we'll take a 10-minute break now then, please, and inquiries adjourned resume at 20 to 4.
Thank you.
That's true. Yeah, I know. I can tell you when that's for stuff. You're stopped.
Yeah, HSC.
Right, it's time for the inquiry to resume. And Councillor Britton, you've previously spoken to at the inquiry on behalf of not only your own parish of Oldfield, but the other three as well, and presented certain information. And then because of the length of the adjournment, the parish together, as well as the main parties, was given the opportunity to submit an update if it thought it was relevant, and the parishes did that, which I think you were involved in. So it's simply an opportunity if you wish to speak to that and say anything about it, and there may be questions as a result. You need to press the middle button at the front.
It's worked this
When the
time.
red light's on, it should be working.
Good. I think it's working. Thank you very much, Inspector. I won't take very much of your time because actually where we stand at the moment is very much, in fact, exactly the same position as we were at the start of the inquiry in 2024. However, as you've alluded to, we did feel that because the evidence that had been presented last time was time-based and the records kept have been carried on being kept in an ongoing log, that it was only fair to everybody to share that log in its updated form. So we circulated that in time for your deadline to resubmit any evidence in December. So I will just speak very briefly to that and just remind the inquiry what the argument was based on that evidence, and then I'm very happy to take questions. So the incident numbers reported in 2024 was 33 since the log was started. By December 2020.
So just remind us when the log did start.
Started in April, I think. Yes, it started in April 2024. So between April and September 2024, there were 33 incidents, and the update in December 2025, the number has gone up to 101. So and just for the record, because the log is ongoing, the current number as it stands is 112. So there's two things to draw from that. One is that unfortunately the problems that were originally reported, did continue, have continued. There is some good news though. The frequency of incidents is definitely reducing at the moment, and that's probably for a combination of reasons. But I must stress, as I did the first time, that there is nothing about this evidence that in any way is an allegation towards any member of the community, whether represented here in the room or not. The reason why we presented this case was to substantiate our view of the planning issue of dominance. Now, we're all familiar with not only the MPPF, which clearly has an aim to promote peaceful and integrated coexistence between the site and the local community. So that's the PPTS. The MPPF overall says that sustainable development should create strong, healthy and vibrant communities. And I'll say again, because I said it before, that the view of the parishes is entirely based on positively creating strong, healthy and vibrant communities. Now, when we go back to the question of whether a traveller community is dominating the local settled community, unfortunately, the national guidance doesn't give us very much help. So we have to look at what dominance might mean. In our opinion, it means more than just something physical. So, for example, you might say a skyscraper dominates a bungalow next door to it. That's a physical thing. I actually don't think that in this instance, it is a physical question. I believe that to create healthy communities is more than just the physical infrastructure. So we think that the reason why the National Planning Guidance uses the term dominance is because if any one part of a small community gets out of kilter with the other, then it's not going to be very conducive to creating balanced and healthy communities. Now, you wouldn't want to take that statement unless I was able to substantiate it. So that's why we felt that it was relevant to mention a number of sort of antisocial behaviour and other incidents that have been affecting the wider community in this particular area, and has increased as the overdevelopment of various sites has taken place. Now, the question of whether it dominates or not, our view as parishes is that it definitely does, but we are not the only ones. So as you know, and it's been aired in this chamber before, Joanna Gilbert, inspector who heard an appeal in 2022 for a site in exactly the same field as the subject of today's inquiry, did find dominance as a major factor. So it's not just us that are saying this. I think really that is probably where I can leave off, because as I've pointed out, the evidence that we've put through is that there are still problems within the community that need to be sorted out. Why are we wanting to sort them out? Well, to improve social cohesion, obviously, but actually also just to improve the quality of life of everybody living in the community. And I'm particularly thinking there of the safety of children. If you look at some of the incidents, in fact, quite a lot of them, very high proportion, involve children and young people. So we have real concerns for the safety of those children. Young children, probably less than the age, below the age of 7 or 8, and sometimes even younger, riding on quad bikes on the public highway, for example. So that is why we believe this is relevant to this inquiry, and is relevant in planning terms to the decision that you will arrive at, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Councillor Britton. Mr. Masters, do you have any questions for Councillor Britton?
Councillor Britton, good afternoon. Very briefly, this document was produced by which parish council?
Allfold.
So say that again.
Allfold.
Allfold. And sorry, where it makes a reference to residents of Stovolds Hill, does it include the gypsy sites in Stovolds Hill?
Yes, it's the whole community along the hill, up to the top of the hill, along the side, residential streets as well.
So some of the people reporting antisocial behaviour will be residents of the gypsy sites?
It's quite possible that all that information is redacted. I couldn't answer that question.
Well, no, I'm just asking you what it is. So it doesn't differentiate in any way by antisocial behaviour from residents of the gypsy sites and from the settled community. It's a complete log of both.
Correct.
No further questions.
Mr. Cottle, do you have any questions for Councillor Britton?
Well, I just wonder, so whether the parish council are going to participate in the discussion next week that involves the authority saying that without causing over domination, it can increase the population of Lydia Park in order to meet its unmet need. Are you participating in that discussion?
It won't be me personally, but there is a parish council representative, Councillor Stern, who will be, that's the round table.
That's right.
Yeah, yeah.
I just need to
Councillor-
ascertain whether you're
Yeah.
supporting that proposal for an increase in population on the Lydia Park, or whether you're against it.
I haven't been party to that discussion on our side, sir.
So you're not aware that there's even a proposal.
I'm not actually, no, no.
Well, you are now, Councillor Britton, and I would appreciate an answer. Are you opposing it yourself?
Sorry, I didn't quite catch that.
Hang on, Mr. Masters, we can't have a joint cross-examination. The
Well,
question-
sorry.
Oh, but let me check whether Mr. Cottle has anything else first.
I'm taking the point that's being taken by WS Planning that there hasn't been consultation.
And
The
that's
question.
what I want to check.
Councillor Britton,
You just wanted to check a point, I think, Mr. Masters.
Yeah. But I just wanted to check, you were asked whether or not the parish council were opposing the proposal to increase numbers that have been proposed by the council in relation to Stovolds Hill. And I want to know your personal view, whether you think that's a good idea or not.
With respect, I'm not here to give personal views. I'm representing a parish council, and our parish council has not been consulted on that matter as things stand at the moment.
Do you think they should be consulted?
Now it's been drawn to my attention. I think it should, yes.
Thank you.
Councillor Britton, I've got nothing for you. Thank you for taking the time to come.
Thank you very much, sir.
Right, that's the end of evidence for today. And as we mentioned previously, we've got a full day tomorrow with the two planning witnesses, Mr. Ward and Mr. Woods. So I am going to suggest an earlier start. I really need to make sure that we finish tomorrow round about 5 o'clock. Yes, good. I can't encourage you to be here for 9 o'clock, can I, Mr. Masters?
Councillor, I think very well be when the things I need to do before we start.
Yes, I understand that. I wasn't being entirely serious.
But so can I make the same comment? It depends on my free car park before the M25 behaving as well. Do my wording, I'm glad from the snow. I always give that caveat because it's not an unusual occurrence.
Yes. Mr. Cottle, I can see you're ready to come in.
Well, I had to raise something with my learned friend during the very short adjournment, which is that before Tuesday, I've got from Mr. Ward's evidence something called Appendix CW15, which is table contents of planning permissions. And there's a very tidy list of planning permissions and the page numbers it refers to. And then I've got CW17, which has land registry documents, and it has a nice list of the title numbers. And I was just wondering whether it's too onerous to have 3 columns all in the same table with the planning permission and the land registry details, and then the number of the site for the purposes of the pitch delivery assessment. Because within WS Planning's case is a point about you're proposing a pitch that's actually outside of the land registry ownership, and it would be much easier to see the pitch delivery assessment in the context of the land registry details, and it's quite obviously prone to error in doing a cross-check. We need to have an agreed cross-reference without being too onerous.
I'm not sure that was what you were expecting. I've got no problem with starting at 9:30 tomorrow, so that's fine from my point of view. I'll take instructions on what Mr. Cottle has said, I've already told him I will.
Yes,
Whether we can get another document
Yes,
produced for next week, I'm not sure that that's going to be.
I've already asked for a couple of things to be done
Yeah,
for next
'cause
week,
you've
which
asked for
which I
things,
know
yeah.
are in hand. I can see the advantage what Mr. Cottle's suggesting. It's useful to see things together and get an overall picture, but I suppose it's a question of resources given the time that's available. Yeah. Okay. Anything else, Mr. Cottle, from you? Mr. Masters, anything else to raise? Okay, in that case, inquiry is adjourned and we'll resume at 9:30 tomorrow morning. Thank you.
Sir, apologies over here. Sorry. I have some bad news. Despite my previous assurances about the room not being used, I've been notified this afternoon that Godalming Town Council are using this room this evening.
So we have to clear up.
Doesn't mean we have to take things away, but yeah, I will have to do some clearing. So I don't know what to do about various documents.
Will the room that I've been using as a retiring room be used?
As far as I'm aware, that's fine.
So we could put things on the table in
Documents,
there.
yeah, could be stored in there.
Right,
I'll have to
okay.
do some tidying.
It's
with
very
regard-
important for me because I've got Mr. Brownwood's suitcase here with his papers in it. So I would like to be able to put that in with.
I'm
the-
quite happy for that room to be used.
Right.
Yes, yeah, I think that's the best thing.
Okay, thanks, Mr. Bennett.